I'm at Foxhall Resort in Douglasville, Georgia. It's the first look at the 2018 Wolverine X4. It's not just a Wolverine that they've built from the old one. This is a completely new Wolverine, and pretty impressed. He knows I'm coming. I got to talk to you about this.
Hey, John. All
This
right.
is cool.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
I thought it was going to be a four-seater Wolverine. Get out of this direct sun.
All right.
No, it's a bit harsh. It's not a Wolverine like you've already had, that you just used that same 708. This is frame, everything.
I mean, it's frame up, blank sheet of paper, start from scratch, engine, drivetrain, chassis, everything.
The self-leveling shocks, come on.
Yeah,
That's
self-levelers.
not an air compressor with gas bags.
No,
This is,
it's all built into the shock itself, so it doesn't matter if you've got one person in there or 4 people in there and cargo. You know, you'll maintain your ground clearance, your off-road capability, and your comfort. You know, you don't want to sacrifice that comfort at all. So that's a real key element to this machine and really what makes it special.
and you're nimble. You're still a short wheelbase, shortest in class.
Yeah,
Short, I think it's 4 inches shorter than the Kawasaki Terra.
Yeah, very short
so
wheelbase,
about-
which makes really tight, nimble handling, tight turning
I think
radius.
people appreciate that, especially out here in the east where you're woods riding and stuff.
Exactly.
I love it.
59 inches wide, so it really can get through those trails.
But with that said, it's I gotta think, why would anyone want the old Wolverine R-Spec? Even if you're just the 2 guys, you and your wife or something, you could get this vehicle and not use the 4 seats.
Absolutely.
But if you needed to, so I gotta wonder if the R-Spec is gonna go away someday. It isn't now, but this thing, the wheelbase is about the same as the old R.
It's I think 4 or 5 inches longer than the R-Spec. It's not much.
Pretty impressive that you're able to do that. It's not a long limousine. You're still able to get through the trail, and that's what I think people are really going to take out of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I learned...
the back seats are full-size seats, so you got all the comfort and all that.
I'm about to go sit in it and everything, but I'm impressed. Then I learned that you guys went above and beyond on the noise and the vibration.
We probably spent as much time controlling the noise and the vibration and making it as comfortable as possible as we did the whole rest of it. So, if you want something that is just super quiet, super comfortable, and low noise, low vibration, there's nothing better than the Wolverine X4.
Thanks for talking to me today.
No
I'm going to
problem.
go sit in this machine.
All right, thanks, John.
All right. You heard from the man. That's ATV product planning manager, Travis, who has big reason why this vehicle exists. People like that, Yamaha, are diehards themselves, and they know what's needed. I was talking to Travis, same thing as real world. Yamaha's new Focus is real, so look what I'm doing. It's real. Me and you talking.
Okay.
You, of all people, have probably driven this more than anyone. Testing department, I would think.
Sure, I got a lot of time in it, but there's a whole team
Yeah.
all over the place, again, in Japan and Georgia, and then other guys here too, but yeah, definitely got some time in the vehicle.
And it looks like a performer, not just a 4-seat person A to B.
Yeah,
You guys have concentrated on making this thing actually nimble and carved to the woods.
Exactly.
How is it handled?
It handles exceptionally well, and I feel like that's what's really going to separate us.
Would you put it right there with the 2-seater Wolverine?
Oh yeah, we always had a, to maybe a small extent, maybe a little bit of weight, a little bit of characteristics of the 2-seater. If somebody's still looking for that, the current Wolverine's still a great vehicle.
Right.
But this vehicle, really, we did focus and try to make it as capable as a 2-seat Wolverine with that 4-seat versatility.
You guys probably did some focus groups to figure out the width, and you were surprised, or you thought, that this is very small compared to a lot of the 4-seater UTVs out there.
Yeah, we feel like it has unique positioning, and it's really giving that customer what they're looking for. You said that compact body, that tight trail capability.
Yeah.
We don't think anybody else is really doing that at the moment, especially with a 4-seat versatile vehicle.
Your favorite thing of the new Wolverine X4?
It's kind of nice.
What do you guys dig about
Can I
it?
pick 2 things?
Okay.
New twin-cylinder engine, a lot more horsepower and torque, and the self-leveling rear shocks.
Neat.
Yeah. Technology is great. I mean, it's not new, but it's great for this type of vehicle where you're going to be able to put one person, 4 people,
Yeah.
a bunch of cargo,
Right.
You know, all different scenarios. It makes a difference. No one wants to drive through a trail all sagged out.
I kind of dug that you can communicate with all 4 people. I'm curious to see what that is.
Yeah.
Really,
The quiet cab.
the quiet cab
yeah.
sounds interesting that they worked on that.
Yeah, my 2 favorite would be the convertible rear section where
Okay.
you could run 4 people if you want, or 3 people, and if you don't want, you can move the seats forward and,
Right.
and have a bunch of cargo. And then the low CG feeling of the front seats and the whole vehicle,
Right.
like the standard 2-seat Wolverine.
There you go. All of us are going to be reviewing this product. Why not click over to utvguide.net, check out their review. Also, check out utvdriver.com. They'll do a full-on review. We're all helping each other, all keeping it real. You said earlier this is the one you've been waiting for.
Yeah, there's a lot about it that I like a lot. I like the fact it's got a smaller overall size. So I really like that about it. I like the fact that you can convert the seats in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this approach better than I do the stowaway approach. So you still can carry those 4 people and yet have that cargo space when you want it.
Right.
Because I think a lot of people are probably going to use the 2 seats with cargo space more than just the 4 seats.
Right.
It looks good, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
And I like a lot of the technology they baked into it. Being able to limit the top speed and then keep someone else from changing that back.
I thought that was an extra. That's standard.
That's
you can pull the
standard, yeah.
key, and your 14-year-old son is going to
should-
go wreck your machine. You can
Yeah.
only go 20 miles an hour. That's kind of cool. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
So there's a lot about it. I just like you're not compromising length for being able to carry 4 people, and I like that. And
Yeah.
still have the terrain ability, and which matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, really being able to move into it as this is my primary wrecked vehicle. I feel like that out there are so many different options, and none of them like check all the boxes.
Right.
And so, you know, we get asked the question all the time. Well, what would you buy? Well, it depends on what you use it for.
Right.
This is the closest 4-seat, I believe, on the market that
That you
checks
would
the
actually go out and
most
buy. Right.
boxes
Yeah.
to do, you know, whether it's you're just, I mean, obviously it's for recreation,
Mm-hmm.
but whether you're recreating or you're needing to do a little bit of utility,
Mm-hmm.
you're not compromised by the dual purpose.
Right.
It's a
Today.
huge step forward in quiet.
Yeah.
You know, you can actually carry on a conversation with the person next to you without, you know, losing your mind in the process.
That's what it should be. It's 4 people going and enjoying the trail together, not sitting by themselves in a loud, noisy machine. So, perfect. All right, that's Josh Arnold's opinion. Well, you can see his full review over at atvescape.com. I'm here with Matt Lester, Dirt Tracks, and you got to learn right along with me. What impressed you most about the new Wolverine?
Well, obviously, it was nice to see a new motor, new engine come into play here. I think it opens up a lot of doors for Yamaha. They'll be able to use this in other variations and other machines.
Yeah, I thought that would be the same 708 that they put in everything
Yeah,
else, and here
yeah,
they blow
yeah.
my doors
I
right.
had a
That's-
feeling they
like,
were
damn,
gonna
it sounds like
beef it up, but you know, it's been a long time coming. So that was great to see.
47% more torque,
Yeah.
and pretty impressive numbers.
And that long stroke is gonna really help.
I was impressed with that too. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that
Yeah.
up because I would have
Yeah.
forgotten. And it's
Yeah.
a lower center of gravity too. They've made the cylinder so it's cupped
Exactly.
and you get the engine down lower.
What I really like about what Yamaha's done is they didn't just plop a new 4-seater onto an old chassis. They really redesigned everything,
Yeah.
and they tried to conserve space as much as they could. You know, you can see a few areas like when you're sitting in the driver's seat, maybe taller people might find it a little cramped, but it's going to be a great machine. It's going to be a big seller.
What else I saw? There's the seats. Did you check out the seats?
Yeah, the seats
Very
are cool.
different.
Seats are cool.
Like
They'd
a
be like the ones you
neoprene-
find in your boot. Oh, that you mean the
No,
moving seats?
just the feel of
The
the seat
style,
is very
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
The cloth, it's like a jet ski type of seat.
Yeah.
So I guess it's inviting water.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Well,
seemed
it
neat.
makes sense because you can probably tell it's pretty warm here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's practically it's so humid it's raining. But
Yeah.
they'll be waterproof, and it looks
Yeah.
it looks great. I didn't check out the tires too much, but they said that they're specially made Maxxis tires. I'd like to take a closer look at those.
Yeah. It looks small. I wonder how this is. You know how what everyone's going to want to do is put those monster tires on. I wonder how it's going to be with the more power out of the
more
engine.
power, I think that'd be fine.
This might be a really good, tall, big bore 4-wheel drive type of thing that people want.
The other thing I really liked was the column tilt for the steering wheel.
Yeah.
How the whole column does.
They needed because the old Wolverine you couldn't move the steering wheel.
Exactly.
But you know what they forgot? The roof. The Wolverine R-Spec had a roof, and this one. So you can't always get what you want. It's always pros and cons. But you know what?
If it had a roof, we'd be sitting in there to get some shade right now.
But I would pick the tilt wheel over the roof and just spend a little more money and get the roof, I guess. But you will want a roof.
Yeah. And this machine only comes standard with EPS.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it does. They talk about it, how you're able to still feel the trail. And for those of you, I'm sure you understand, that's an important thing. You don't want it too soft, so you don't know where you're going. But if you can feel the trail, but you want to soak up those hard hits. And
they are good at that.
Yeah.
So this should be fantastic. Can't wait to ride it.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking with me. That's
John.
why we're always cool. It's good to be here with the crew that we've got. We share information, and this is what it might be.
I'll be telling my viewers to visit ATVC.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
all right. There you go. That was Matt Lester of Dirt Tracks. So, yeah, getting some scoop here, getting other people's opinion of the machine. That's what I can do for right now. I can't drive the machine. We're not allowed to yet. This is a pre-production unit. That video is coming up. I'm sure we're gonna be able to go test this thing out, and I'm gonna drive it like I will. I'm gonna put it to the test like I always do on Yamaha products, and they seem to always impress me. The durability that Yamaha puts into their products, that's one of the key things for me. You're not buying something that's not gonna last, and that's what I'm guessing that's what we have in this one. And so that video is coming soon. In the meantime, subscribe to my channel. Look forward to that new review. It's a 2018 Yamaha Wolverine X4.